Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the part 39 of the NEET quiz important questions, and today we'll continue the questions and the important notes of the thoracic osteology. Xiphosternal joint is at which vertebral level? It is at T8 or T9 vertebral level. Which costal cartilage is attached to the xiphoid process? It is the seventh costal cartilage. How many transverse ridges are seen on body of the sternum? 3 transverse ridges. Primary centers of ossification for the sternum appears at 5th month of the intrauterine life. Fusion of the sternibry starts at puberty and completes at 25 years. Xiphoid process starts ossification at 3rd year. Xiphoid process fuses with the body of the sternum at 40th year. Manubrium fuses with the body of the sternum at 60th year. What do thoracic ribs represent? They represent the detached costal elements of the thoracic vertebra. What is costal arch? Rib and the costal cartilage. Which ribs are not attached to the sternum? 11th and the 12th rib. What are true ribs? They are also known as the vertebrosternal ribs, and they are the upper 7 pair of ribs, and they are directly attached to the sternum. That's why they are known as true ribs. What are false ribs? They are also known as the vertebrochondral ribs, and the lower 5 pair of ribs are known as the false ribs. The lower 5 pair of the ribs are known as the false rib because they do not attach to the sternum. The upper 3 false ribs connect to the costal cartilage of the ribs just above them, and the last 2 false ribs usually have no ventral attachment to anchor them in the front, and so the last 2 pairs of the ribs are also known as the floating ribs or fluctuating ribs or vertebral ribs. So what are floating ribs? Floating ribs are the vertebral ribs, 11th and 12th. Why they are floating? Why they are called so floating ribs? Because the last 2 false ribs or the floating ribs usually have no ventral attachment to anchor them in the front, and so they are called as the floating ribs. 11th and 12th pair. Which are the typical ribs? 3rd to 9th are the typical ribs. Which are atypical ribs? So of course the remaining one, that means 1, 2, 10, 11 and 12. Which is the longest rib? 10th rib. Maximum oblique rib is 9th. Maximum transverse diameter of thorax is at which rib? At the 8th rib. Obliquity of the ribs starts at which year of life? 2nd year of life. Obliquity of the ribs completes at 6th year of life. Crest of head of rib articulates with intervertebral disc. Upper facet of the head of the rib articulates with adjacent upper vertebra. Lower facet of the head of the rib articulates with same vertebra. Which is the weakest part of the rib? The angle of the rib is the weakest part. Which is the most curved, most flat and the strongest rib? It is the first rib. Head of the first rib bears how many facets? It bears single facet. Neck of first rib is related to sympathetic trunk, first posterior intercostal vein and the superior intercostal artery. Scalene tubercle of the first rib gives attachment to scalenus anterior muscle. Groove anterior to the scalene tubercle on the first rib lodges with structures. It lodges the subclavian vein. Groove posterior to the scalene tubercle on the first rib lodges with structure, subclavian vein and the lower trunk of the brachial plexus. Outer border of the first rib gives attachment to first digitation of the satis anterior muscle. Costal groove is absent in which rib? First and the 12th rib. Which muscles are attached on the first rib? So Anterior splenic muscle is attached at the splenic tubercle. Middle splenic muscle is attached between the groove for the subclavian artery and transverse tubercle. Intercostal muscle is attached from the outer border. Subclavius muscle is arising from the distal shaft and the first costal cartilage. And the first detached of the satis anterior muscle is basically attached on the first rib. Where is the costal groove of the second rib present? In the posterior 1/3 part. Single facet on the head is seen in which rib? First, 10th, 11th and the 12th ribs. What are the features of the 11th rib? So it has single facet on the head and there is absence of the neck and the tubercle on the 11th rib. What are the features of the 12th rib? There is single facet on the head of the 12th rib and there is absence of the neck and the tubercle and there is also absence of the costal groove. Costovertebral angle is bounded by lower border of the 12th rib. It is also bounded by the body of the 12th vertebra and the costodiaphragmatic recess encroaches into it. Renal angle is bounded by the lower border of the 12th rib and also by the lateral border of the erector spinae. The lower pole of the kidney may be felt in it. Costal cartilages are made up of which cartilage? Hyaline cartilage. First chondrosternal joint is which type of joint? It is primary cartilaginous joint or the synchondrosis joint. Chondrosternal joints except for the first chondrosternal joint are which type of joint? Plain variety of synovial joint. Interchondral joints are which type of joint? They are plain variety of synovial joint. The interchondral joint between 9th or 10th costal cartilage is fibrous joint. Ribs are ossified by how many centers? 1 primary and 3 secondary centers. For first rib, 1 primary and 2 secondary centers of ossification are there. And for 11th and 12th rib, there is 1 primary and 1 secondary center for ossification is there. What is cervical rib? Cervical rib is elongated transverse process of the C7. What is gorilla rib? It is the elongated transverse process of the L1. Which important structures are present at the sternal angle or the angle of Lewis or the mandibular junction? So, these many structures. First of all, second rib is attached over here. Demarcated superior and the inferior mediastina. C4 dermatome above and T2 below is present. Arch of aorta starts proper and ends over here. Thoracic duct deviates from the right to left. Arch of azygous vein on the right side is present. Superior vena cava opens into right atrium. Trachea bifurcates over here. And the superior sternopericardial ligament is attached over here. How many intercostal spaces are there? 11 posteriorly and 9 anteriorly intercostal spaces are there. So today up till here, we'll discuss about the further important notes and questions of thoracic osteology in our next video. Thank you so much.